Hey everybody, and welcome back to Golden Gophers Dynasty, Week 2 of 4 of the college football playoff. And we're heading out to California to play the Stanford Cardinal in the Rose Bowl. This is a huge rematch game, as if you recall last year, the Stanford Cardinal are the ones who beat us, kicked us out of the playoff last year. If I recall correctly, we had a first round bye, and then we got punted by these suckers, so let's see if we can come out here and smoke them, or at least beat them. Yeah, I forgot they got a stupid tree as their mascot. That's dumb as hell. And we are still riding high off of that huge victory against the Hilltoppers, right? Let's see if that momentum carries us into this game. They are the number 4 team in the country, sitting at 9-4. Wonder who they lost to. I am curious. I don't remember anything about their offense. I should have watched that. Hang on. I'll be back in an hour. Let me go watch my video from last year as their first play from scrimmage is a 26-yard bomb. I do remember the name Elijah Brown. Is that their quarterback? I believe that's their quarterback, and he's good. It's a real bummer. He has another play action here and another bomb. 2 play actions, 2 passes down the center of the field. And our defense looks like they are back to being crap. That's upsetting. Screenplay. Goodness, man. 3 plays, 3 passes down to the center of the field. Stanford Cardinal go up 7-0. And are these just going to be our boogeyman? Are we just going to lose to the Stanford Cardinal every time we play them? That would be really fun, and I'd like that a lot. They smartly kick away from Keyshawn Robinson. Hey, look at that sexy man. They kick away from Keyshawn Robinson. They takes the ball out to the 20? Out to the 19-yard line. We're going to start off here with Cameron Cook, left side. Picks up 9 yards. Should have had a first down there, but I guess didn't quite get there. That's okay. I'm liking these looks, by the way. Maroon pants, white jersey, white helmet. That's the Gophers have so many good-looking jersey combinations. I love it, man. Like, even if I wasn't from Minnesota and if I wasn't a Gopher fan, I might like them just because they're sweet uniforms. As the defense here changes up their formation a little bit. Here comes pressure right away, and David Kern is sacked. Oof. Kern coming off of setting the record. I forgot to show it last episode, but Kern set the record with 519 passing yards. It's a Gopher single game record. So we love to see that out of him and see if he can keep up that. Most of that was just throwing it deep to Conrad Thorne, who they just kept playing press with for some reason. I don't know what the game plan was necessarily, but like the draw here to Ingold, and then we're gonna go hurry up because I don't think they have the defense in to cover our guys. We got 4 wideouts out there. They're I guess they can play some zone. Let's see if zone works for them. Zone looks like it works well enough. Short throw to Robles, who spins, keeps his footing, picks up a first down. I didn't think he was going to get a first down there. I thought that first guy was going to smack him down. Turns out to not work well for the Cardinal. And Kern takes the snap, steps up. Would have preferred a slide there. Kern takes an unnecessary hit. Goes down after a 7-yard gain, and we're back to running it. Cam Cook up the middle, puts his head down, gains 2. If this direct snap works. I do want to jump it to the left. Yep, okay. I wanted to push it to the left just in case I didn't get the first down. I'd still like to kick an easier field goal, right? Off of this right hash, it's going to be kind of a bear to kick, but Devin Pryde's been having an unbelievable season kicking the ball. As Kern steps up and It's another unnecessary hit, but he does get the ball down to the 4-yard line. Do a little off-tackle run here with Troy Keenroy, who does not have the speed. Actually loses 3 yards on the play. Okay, I'll give David Kern a little more room to chuck the ball here. He takes the snap, drops back, Robles over the middle, makes the reception, taken out immediately. 3rd and goal, ball at the 1. I wanted to inside zone it, but Ingold is not a very powerful runner, so we won't be doing that. We will be throwing it to Conrad Thorne, who has another touchdown. Golden Gophers. We're going to go for 2 to try to take the lead here. Not the smartest decision, but it's early enough in the game where I just want to lead. And if we don't get, I mean, if we don't have a lead, it's not really the end of the world. But we will have one as Kyrie Robles brings in the reception, and your Gophers take an 8-7 lead here early. First half. I guess midway through the first half. A minute left in the first quarter. I should have said late in the first quarter, but I said early, so I had to figure out. I guess early in the game. Technically, it's not necessarily early in the game, though. It's like middling through the game. You think our defense can get a stop here? Another pass, another reception. That time, shorter game, so we like that. We only gave up 4 yards on first down. They bring in a heavy set. Another play action. This time, their quarterback is sacked. Alex Elliott getting into the backfield, bringing down Elijah Brown, setting up a 14-yard... setting up a 3rd and 14 as time expires in the first quarter here. Our quarterback is sacked again. Combo sack by Adam Kasai and Jackson Howard. Ball at the 1. Negative 20 rushing yards for the Cardinals is pretty funny. Yeah, that was all because of that one drive. Squeeze or straight? Let's do a straight rush. If I rough their punter here, I might restart the game. Just letting you guys know. Their punter is able to get one away. Eshawn takes it in. Goes forward for a couple of yards, and your Golden Gophers take over at the 40, and it's going to be Cam Cook. Defensive player made an unbelievable play there, pushing our tackle out of the way and then getting to the running back. Cam picks up 5 yards, but he could have had quite a bit more as McWilliams makes a nice catch off the right side. He turns on the Jets, and he gets it down to the 1 again. Golden Gophers, 1st and goal to go. Cam Cook comes back into the game, inside zone. Let's see if the big kid can push it in there, and he does. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Devin Pride extends the lead to 8 points with an extra point, 15-7. Defense looked good on the last drive. Let's get an interception here. Ooh, Zaquan Bryan is able to tip that ball away. Very close to making a play on it. I'll take a tip over a reception any day, but man, I would have loved a pick right there as Elijah Brown sets up a screen on the right side. Jazz Weber is taken out by that offensive lineman, and it's going to be Bryan. Just come all the way back, take that running back down. Double A-gap blitz, 2 plays in a row. That first play worked horrifically. The screen is basically the perfect play to a blitz, and they pick up a chunk. If getting Bernie to back up just a little bit, they're gonna run it again. Holy smokes! And they're good. Their blocks are holding very sternly. Okay. Odd formation. They got a running back. You know, it's fine. Ooh boy. Okay. Alrighty. Well. I had the wrong defense in. I brought in the linebackers because they had a bunch of tight ends in there, but those tight ends went out for passes, and wideout was put on. Coy Purich was put out on a wideout. I think it was a wideout at least. He looked like a wideout. He just torched us. So unfortunate, and an interesting decision by the Stanford Cardinal to not go for 2 points. So they're still trailing here, 14 to 15. Gophers do get the ball to start the second half. But we'll see if, oh boy. I was so excited to get around that tackle. I did not think, hey, I should stop and not run directly into this defensive end. Is what it is. 3rd and 3. I like Ingold here out of the backfield. It is going to be Ingold. It's going to get a nice pickup. Takes a shot to go out of bounds. I think that was necessary. Under 4 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Cam Cook up the middle again. He's just being stonewalled, man. Had a nice run last week, but beyond that, he's been kind of getting shafted the last few weeks. As Kern fires for Thorne, makes a tough catch. Pretty manageable 3rd and 4 here as Ingold comes back into the game. What are we thinking here? I don't like this as a run play, but we're going to try it. And yeah, no, that's our offensive line just allowing a really, really, really easy tackle there. So that's a bother. Stanford looks like they are... Yeah, let's punt it. It's a bummer. They hit our punter. Hell yeah, dude. We'll take this ball back. Appreciate you. Well, I was going to call a fake punt. Chickened out at the last second. Ends with us giving up a roughing the punter call. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers maintain possession. And I'd be right pissed off if I was a Cardinal fan right now. Ingold moves over. Their cornerback switch sides of the field for some reason. And Cook up the middle. 3-yard gain will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Ooh, David Hunt on a whip route here. Nope, it's going to be a sack. They had coverage doing well enough down the field. And that was that. 90 seconds to play as David Kern takes the snap, rolls to the left side. He's going to be able to pick up a bunch of yards, including a first down, but he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Cardinals. That's... you know, what would you like in NCAA 26? I would like, when I hit the slide button, for my guy to actually be able to slide, right? He tries to slide, but then he gets sucked into an animation, so... I mean... whatever. Basically, no change from when we were going to punt the ball away, right? Except for we were able to waste some more time. Jazz Weber gives up a... Who is that? 31 is the same. I think it's a tight end. He burned the hell out of Koi Purridge. Now he just burns Jazz Weber. And, like... unbelievably frustrating to watch. Minute 15 left. Stanford, gonna have a harder job here as he takes that quarterback takes a huge shot, pushing him back to the 44-yard line. Elijah Brown points directly at Jazz Weber, saying, "Hey, throw it at that guy. He's not good." But he doesn't. He throws it into the ground, and we're gonna do a double A gap blitz again on a 3rd and 18. They need a decent amount of yardage, and I think we can get through here. No, oh yeah, we kind of do. I mean, we got through, but Kerry Brown steps out of position for some fucking reason. And your Golden Gophers are getting throttled once again. I don't know. I guess we just sometimes don't show up to play. That's just what it comes down to. That tight end makes a tough catch, and we call our first timeout. I mean, we just want to help him out a little bit, right? Their quarterback is sacked. Another timeout for him. Here's the thing. They have to throw it, right? They're not going to run the ball. So if they throw an interception, this is... oh, my goodness. What another beautiful sack there. Pushes the quarterback further back. We're going to get the ball back here with a couple seconds left, depending on how this this kick goes. Let's not rough their kicker. As he drills it, Stanford takes a 2-point lead. Alrighty. Listen, Keyshawn Robinson returned a touchdown for halftime last week. This week it will not be that, as they take this one out to the 25. 5 wide in. There is Robinson. Robinson go deep. Guys to sit down. Actually, they're playing press on Nick Williams, and he's a burner too. So let's have 2 of our guys go deep. Nope, it's going to be Robinson. This kid is fast as lightning. He makes the reception, and he walks it into the end zone. Touchdown. Golden Gophers. Keyshawn Robinson back-to-back. Back-to-back touchdowns to end the first half. Holy smokes, dude. David Kern with another just elite deep ball there. Maybe we've been misplaying. I mean, we haven't had time to do a lot of deep shots this year, but he's really figured out how to hit those deep balls with his guys. And man, we love to see it. Keyshawn he's looking to transfer. He doesn't like how much time he's not playing here. We'll probably lose him in the offseason, but he's going to be missed. As this kick return takes it up to the 21, and that ends the first half. Look at the passing yards allowed by our defense. 212 in the first half. I thought those last 2 games were bad for our defense, but yeah, this is pretty pathetic. But we are starting the second half with the ball. Let's just hit another deep shot to Keyshawn right off the rip, dude. Holy smokes! Back-to-back touchdowns. Keyshawn Robinson waltzes into the end zone, puts the ball on the ground, gives us the signal. Touchdown, Keyshawn. Gophers extend their lead. Do I have a new meta? Am I just going to keep bombing it deep every time I get the ball and just let Keyshawn Robinson outrun this defense? Do they just not have any speedsters over there, or what's the deal? Gophers open up a 12-point lead here as Elijah Brown takes the field. He's been having a great game so far. This is ridiculous. We read that perfectly. We had guys in the backfield, and we just couldn't make a play on it. That sucks. But yeah, Elijah Brown. I mean, this entire Stanford offense has been having just an outstanding day, but specifically their quarterback ripping and roaring it as that running back has another tough run. Only picks up 3. He could have had a lot more if he wanted it. Bringing in our, I think Elijah Brown was going to dump it short there, and that would have been a easy interception. But unfortunately, he held on to the ball and took a sack. 3rd and 17, Stanford on their heels now. Fires it to the right side. Coy Purich is there to cause an incompletion, and your Minnesota Golden Gophers should be getting this ball back unless there's a fumble here. But Keyshawn he's pretty good at doing this whole returning thing, so I don't expect a fumble. Now that I said it, though, you know, we'll see what happens. Fumble didn't happen, so that's good to see. Alrighty, you guys gonna defend against Keyshawn this time? It looks like they are. It looks like they're gonna defend him. Yeah, they defend him better this time as David Kern picks up a couple on a scramble, and let's just get back to running the ball. We're doing fine running the ball in the first half, so let's not change it up too much. Those long passes are fun and all, but we gotta drain clock. We gotta control our side. Like it's not good to put our defense out there over and over and over, because we just keep scoring quick touchdowns, right? We need to keep their defense on the field, our defense on the sideline, getting oxygen and fluids and whatnot. And best way to do that is with run plays, as Cam has a couple of unsuccessful run plays here. 3rd and 7, all at the 38, at the very tip of field goal range. And let's just run it up the middle. Let's see if Ingold can do anything here. And he does a little bit. 4th and 2, ball at the 33. Field goal would be sweet. But what would be better is a touchdown. So we're going to go for it. 4th and 2. Kern looks over the defense. Fires over the middle. It's going to be McWilliams. Get a block there. Conrad could not give him a good enough block. But he does bring the ball all the way down to the 12. We have another off-tackle run here. And Ingle goes nowhere. Cam Cook, left side. Nothing. Back up the middle. Being very patient with his run. Picks up a couple yards. We got a 3rd and 4. Ooh, I like a slant out of Robinson. Let's get him his 3rd touchdown of the game. This time it will be a short one. As Cameron Cook is, I mean, he's a running back, but he has nothing to do with that play. Keyshawn Robinson all day long, man. 3rd touchdown of the game for the young man. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers extend their lead. As for Stanford, it is now or never, man. Get out there and make a play, or, I mean, the game is basically over. They're going to have a 3rd and 3 coming up here after a pretty unsuccessful run, and we are going to double A-gap blitz. My favorite play in all of gaming, football gaming. Elijah Brown looking over this Gopher defense. Fires it quick. Interception. Saquon Bryan. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers are going to win the Rose Bowl. Redemption against these Cardinals from last year. It's sweet. Moving forward in the playoff is sweet. Winning a bowl game is sweet. Like, all these things, this is sweet. This is overall just a sweet game that we are participating in. McWilliams makes it a little shorter of a 3rd down attempt here. I'm gonna do a trip. Oh, okay. I guess I have to hold. Let's try that again. I didn't realize I had to hold hold the button to keep the ball with Kern, who does keep the ball this time. Runs it right up the middle. David Kern slides for a 1st down. Just erase that 3rd down play. That this drive looks pretty good. Ball at the 25. Handoff. Cam Cook up the middle. 1 yard. Play action. Kern using his speed gets around the corner and is shoved out of bounds at the 17. 3rd and 1. Have Thorne drag. Let's have McWilliams. I like McWilliams on this like deep whip. I don't know what to call it, but it's a whip, but it's not as quick, and he walks into the end zone. T.J. McWilliams, I believe that's his 10th touchdown of the year, 10th or 11th. Back to where he was last year. He was balling out last year, and he's just kind of been shut down the first half of the season. But luckily, coming alive the last 3 weeks. And he extends our lead again. Hey, do you want to see some backups? I bet you do. I bet you want to see some backups. I was simming, and there was another interception. So, we're back at it, boys. And David Kern is still in the game. Hitting Thorne. No. Thorne decided to go for a block instead of catching the ball, which is understandable. I also like to not catch the ball, mainly because I don't play football. Cam Cook, right side. Picks up 2 yards. Been a tough day for that kid. But we'll just keep pounding it, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, David. An incompletion is preferred here over anything. Oh, I mean, a touchdown would be preferred, but incompletion would have been fine because it would have set up a pretty easy kick over the middle. Have Groves. Groves made that sweet catch on 3rd down, so let's see if I can get him a touchdown on a whip. Comes wide open. Shakir Groves, touchdown. Golden Gophers. 50-17. Sees our backups coming in, including the true freshman corner starting at linebacker. Ooh, big play off the left side. And I believe that was DeMarco Coco who made the play. Another true freshman getting his first action in the game here. Big play over the middle. But yeah, a lot of these kids that are going to be cornerstones of our defense in the years to come out there right now. DeMarco Coco, Derek. Ooh, big fumble. Are you kidding me? Oh, and the offensive lineman somehow scoops it. Adam Kasai was right there. He was just not able to pick it up, and we are setting up for a 2nd and 28 double A gap blitz again. Their cornerback. Oh, Coy, brother, get your hands up. 3rd and 28. Defensive backs moving back. But yeah, Derek Corner, I believe is what his name is. His name used to be D'Angelo Corner, and I changed it because he's a white guy, and white guys are not named D'Angelo. Sorry, woke leftists. Not going to happen. Not on my team. As this could be an interception for Camarada, and it is. And the speedy kid burns it to the left side here, inside the 20, and he's pushed out at the 14. And yeah, Elijah Brown is hurt. Sure, man. Yeah. You're injured. That's why you've thrown your 3rd interception of the game. Whatever. Aiden Lewis takes the field. We have basically all backups and Shakir Groves because Groves needs another touchdown. Gophers extend their lead. Oh, it looks like Elijah Brown is back in there. Wow, he's muscling through the injury. Good for you, young man. That's not easy, is it? As he gets swarmed, Jackson Howard with another sack. That's his 3rd of the day. I bet he's leading our team right now. Because I know Adam Kasai had a lead for a while there, almost the entire season. I bet. We have not looked at stats, by the way. I was going to let the season end before I look at stats. We get another sack. They're just not blocking Jackson Howard. And he brings his quarterback down for a 9th time. Not him. Our team has had 9 sacks. They try a little inside zone here. Picks up 3 yards. 4th and 30. Stanford kicking the ball. Do you think 57-17 is a just reward for them beating us last year? Because I feel like it is. And riding the momentum from last week into this week and beating both of these teams by a lot, it's a really good look. All right, it's a really, really good look for us. As Emery Godfrey will be taking a couple of runs here to end the game. Busts it through the line, picks up a 1st down. Iron Bigsby, another white guy with a black dude name, but you know, maybe he's mixed. He's a yeah, I think mixed is what you're meant to call them. I don't think you're supposed to call them anything else. And I wasn't even thinking about calling them anything but mixed. Mixed is polite and it's friendly. As we're gonna let Aiden Lewis chuck it one more time. And you see who that is off the left side of Aiden Lewis? It's big old Max McPhee. Let's see if Max McPhee can relive his glory days. Nope, he drops the ball. Alrighty, 4th and 3. Those cornerbacks are out of position again. Aiden Lewis throws it. Bea drops it. Alrighty. Well, bright side is we might get another sack here. That would be fun. I would appreciate it. Let's go. This quarterback, nope. It's going to be a sideline reception. Big gain. Chase Reagan is able to push him out. 46 booth review. Are they saying he stepped out? I mean, it was close. Oh. Okay. Well. From that one angle, it looked like he did step out, but I guess he did. No, he didn't. Okay, well. I stand corrected. Oopsie. Another big blitz comes in. Another big throw down the middle. Oko is there to bring... Oh, okay, that's the end of the game. Okay, I thought they were going to get one more playoff, but 57-17, your Minnesota Golden Gophers dominate Stanford Cardinal in the Rose Bowl, pushing themselves further into the playoff. Another bowl victory. Love to see that for the program. David Kern, these last 2 games has been lights out, man. He's been just killing it. 15 of 16, 297 yards and 6 touchdowns for David Kern through the air. I had no idea He only missed one guy all game long. That's crazy. Aiden Lewis has a touchdown on one completion for 14 yards. That's cool. Thanks, kid. 66 yards on 16 carries for a touchdown is Cam Cook's day. Curran had another 58 yards on the ground. Ingold was the guy that played for the Maroon and Gold. 163 yards for Keyshawn Robinson. 3 receptions for 3 touchdowns. 87 yards for McWilliams. 2 touchdowns for Groves. He had another touchdown on 2 receptions for Conrad Thorne. Defensively, 2 interceptions for Zaquan Bryan, 1 for Brian Camarada. We've got 4 sacks out of Howard, 2 sacks out of Coker, 2 sacks out of Adam Kasai, a sack from Alex Elliott, 5 tackles for loss for Jackson Howard, who leads the team with 6 total tackles. What a wonderful way to end their season. After what they did to us last year, this revenge game was sweet. We should be getting a couple more rewards too, I imagine. I imagine we'll be getting pats on the head and belly scritches. That's weird. 3-star linebacker commits. Love to see it. The 4-star safety commits. Also love to see that. A couple of these Oklahoma defenders coming in here. Jackson Howard wins the National Defensive Player of the Week with his 4 sacks. We are facing off against the #1 Tennessee Volunteers in the Cotton Bowl. Ooh boy. All right, guys. This is going to be crazy. Oh, we do need to hire staff. Ooh boy. Oh, I don't like that at all. Take a look at the bracket. Georgia beat Oklahoma 10-6. What a game. What a game that must have been. Then they went and faced the Tennessee Volunteers and lost 24-27. The rest of the bracket is actually super surprising as Ohio beats Ohio State. The Bobcats have a 5-point victory over the Ohio State Buckeyes. Sure, yeah, that's incredibly likely, and that would happen. TCU upsets South Carolina. The Bobcats then lose to Boise State by only 1 point. I guess the Bobcats are really good. TCU upsets the #2 team in the country, Cincinnati. Your semifinal is the #3 Minnesota Golden Gophers against the #1 Tennessee Volunteers. On the opposite side, Boise State gets to host TCU. That's going to be an interesting game. I almost want to predict. I mean, listen, TCU beat South Carolina, the 5th-ranked team beat #2 Cincinnati. But I almost want to say that whoever wins Tennessee Minnesota will probably win the national championship, because I don't think Boise State or TCU has beaten me or the Tennessee Volunteers. But that's for another time as we exit this game as the #3 ranked team in the country, 13-2. Boy, what a season we're having so far. Anyways, have a great night, everybody. God bless.